Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another video. In today's video, I'm sure as many of you guys were waiting for it and were wondering when this was going to be coming out, we're going to be telling you guys story time, how we met.
It's kind of crazy story, but
it's kind of weird.
We didn't want to really, you know, expose it, but a couple of you have been asking for it, so
it started one fine afternoon.
I stole her man.
I'm just kidding.
I stole her man. That's what happened. I messed up.
Yeah, so pretty much the first time she had seen me, because that day that we technically met, I didn't see her at all. I think she just passed by me, but at the time,
like, we didn't know about, like, I didn't know about you, to be honest. I didn't know about him. He didn't know about me, unless he did. I
didn't know her or anything like that, so she just passed by me. At the time, I was dating someone, alright, and then she had like this big party. It was like a quinceañera. I was one of the dancers. They're called chambelanes.
He was the main chambelan.
Yeah, and then, well, there was this party bus we went on, and she was invited because there was a mutual friend involved. And she just so happened to be there. We were on the party bus, and then I guess they were just saying hi to her, and that was actually the first time we were like in the same kind of scene.
Yeah.
Where she's
where I saw him, he saw me. Like, we were there to, like, not together obviously, but we were there at the same place, but we didn't mind each other. Yeah. We were like, you know, it was like, okay, that's her man, like, I'm over here with this group of people. Like, yeah. And to me, yeah, at that time it didn't, like, you know, I was like, it's her, like, it's her man, like, I don't care,
you know.
And like, he obviously didn't care for me, like, because we didn't even know of each other like that either. All right, you guys, so fast forward from that time, eventually, like, when was it, like, because we got together 2016.
Yeah, it's 2016.
Okay, so we got together 2016. That's when he came back, but before then he had tried coming into my life a whole year before that. So a whole year before that, I remember I was at the hospital. My cousin was like giving birth to her baby, and he decided to DM me on Instagram, and he was just like, he was being so nice, so sweet. Like, I remember he was all like, because we're going through something at the moment as well, and he was being so sweet. He's all like, oh, you were living in LA already, right?
Yeah, I was already in LA.
Yeah, he was already in LA, so he was being sweet. He's all like, you know what, I could go right there to the hospital. I'll take you Starbucks. I'll take you, you know, whatever you need. And he was being so sweet. But me at the time, I was like, I don't care, you know, we're having like this issue over here. I just didn't care, you know. At the time, I didn't care about having like any friends, any, like, especially a boyfriend or someone like being so nice, treating me so nice like he was being at that time with me. So like, I think I was like messaging him, like, it was like we're full on talking, like, but it was like a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Like, just going back and forth, and then like, since I was like, whatever is about it, so I just thought, I cut him off, and I just never replied or talked to him again. And like and I think we even unfollowed each other, right?
So I don't know. I don't even know.
Or on that, yeah, something like that happened. You unfollowed me, and so I was like, okay, I'll unfollow you. I don't care. So something like that happened, and then like a whole year later, again, like, he decides to follow me. I follow him, and then he like, I think we're just following each other at that moment, until like a couple months, I guess, passed, and he decided to reach out again and DM me. Yeah, so that day that he decided to DM me, I was third wheeling it with my friend at the time. So I was like third wheeling it. We're like by the beach. We're at the beach. I remember that. We're top of the hill. Top of the hill, is that what it's called? I remember I just got a DM. I'm like, oh my god, like, he's messaging me. And he was all like, oh, he wanted to hang out or something. But it was like late at night already. I was like, yeah, right. It was like 11, 12.
Something like, I think so.
Something like that, yeah. And he wanted to hang out, but I didn't want to hang out with him at the time, because I just, you know, I was already also planning on coming home already, because my parents were waiting for me. So that's what happened. I was like, la, la, you know. I didn't hang out with him that night. Because right away he wanted to just hang out. It was like, he just messaged me to hang out. Yeah, huh, he did. We weren't even talking. Like, that day he just, hey, what are you doing? Like, what's up? What are you doing? And then, like, he's all like, oh, wanna hang out? We'll pick you up or something. But I just didn't want to. Then that night I got dropped off. And we continued to message each other, right? Yeah. And like literally, like we're messaging on and off like the whole week. Like we wouldn't stop talking to each other though. So like a whole week passed by, and then I remember at this time you're graduating too, huh?
Yeah. Okay, well she needs to wear my hat because that's all cap. Alright.
Baby, you're so mean.
Listen. Alright. So the whole talking situation. Yeah, she was going through things, alright? I was just kind of seeing
he wanted me.
If she needed someone to, you know, just of course just comfort, you know, whatever they were going through at the time. I know what it is, but you know, it's her personal life and her family's life. I don't really want to kind of bring that out there, but I just wanted to be nice, of course. You know, if I was in that situation, I'd always want someone to bring and be a certain way towards me, kind of be that cushion that I could be on, just because of everything that was going on at the time. I could respect that everything she was going through was valuable and valid. So yeah, I just left it at that. You know, she didn't want to talk. Cool. I didn't feel any type of way. I don't remember the whole blocking situation. I think we just unfollowed each other and that was that. Or we just left everything.
I think it was blocked from him.
Or I don't know. I just blocked her or anything like that because I didn't need any. And I remember the situation.
You blocked me?
I blocked her because I was doing the most. I understood the situation, but like how she was being at the time, I didn't like that. And I didn't need it. And then, so I blocked her and I just, you know, left it at that. I didn't really mind anything, so I just kept doing my own thing. Yeah, I didn't care.
Cause you got mad.
No, no, I didn't get mad at all. I didn't care. You know, I was doing my own thing at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember because I was with my friends that I grew up with, pretty much my close friends. I told them about the situation, like, nah, dude, just don't worry about it.
Oh, and then they knew me. Yeah. I knew his friends. Like, I went to school with like his friends that he grew up with.
Yeah, she just knew my friends. That's it. And then fast forward the whole year or whatever, I just decided to go ahead and unblock a few people, and then I DM'd her again just to make sure everything was cool, like as far as, you know, what she had went through and everything like that. And then from there we actually just started talking again. She was letting me know everything, you know, she apologized for everything and, you know, blah yada yada. And then yeah, so she was third wheeling that night. That is a fact. What I know that is capping again, you can put on the hat again, was that she didn't want to hang out. She has very, 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 very strict parents, all right, because other times, had, because now they're not, just because they know who I am now and everything. But she has very, 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 very strict parents, okay, and then she does have, like, she had a curfew and everything. She had to go back and
well, imagine how old was I? I was 16, 17?
Yeah, and I was 16.
You see? I was like, yeah. No, you weren't. You were older. You're like, oh, you're 17 turning 18.
Yeah,
or you just turned 18. He had just turned 18.
When I was 16, I was out getting no kind of sleep or anything like that. So that's that. She did have to go back, so she's capping on that. Just kind of setting the story straight before.
I could have went out if I wanted to.
No, she couldn't have. We actually hung out later that week. I was with my friends that night that I asked her to, just because we were cruising down. We were going to go to the beach. And then fast forward a couple of weeks, we started to hang out. We talked.
It was like a week, like straight. Yeah, it was like a week after.
Yeah. After
he like first messaged me, like that Friday we were already hanging out. We had made plans to hang out. And so yeah, we were like hanging out that day. He took me on a date. So that day he literally came, picked me up. I remember like the whole day at school I was like nervous. I'm like, oh my god, I don't even know if I should go with him, but he's coming all the way from LA. Like I was telling my friend, like, should I go, should I not? She's like, yeah, go. Like he's very nice, trust me. Like she was pumping me up. she's all like, yeah, he won't hurt you, like he won't be like all these other people, he'll treat you right, like he's very nice. So like that day I got back here from school, I like showered, I got ready, and I was like, I think I was even ready like way before he even got here, because I was like, I was prepared. I'm like, okay, like I'm ready to meet, like hang out with him actually,
and meet for the first time.
Meet for the first time, like in like the matter of like, you know, hey, I'm Carla, like, you know, not like seeing him from a distance, DMing. So that day, yeah, so after I was ready, like he basically like, he's like, okay, I'm here, he texted me. I walked out and like I'm a blush. So yeah, like I still have that image in my head, like I think I'm gonna have it there forever. I walk out of my door and then he's literally standing outside of his car on the sidewalk already. And so like I'm like walking, I'm already nervous, like holding my bag, like all nervous, walking to him. And like the first thing he does, like I'm like, oh, what did I say? I'm like, hey, or something.
Well, yeah, it was just,
oh, yeah, something
normal,
like that.
hey,
Yeah,
we
and
hugged.
he hugged me. I was like, oh my god. And then he smelled so good. I was like, oh. And then like to top it off, after that he literally opens the door to his car.
Well, yeah, you gotta be a gentleman. There's a few of us out there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, no guy had, if you think about it, how old was I? Like 16, 17?
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, or had just turned, I was about to turn 17
Something
or
like that,
something,
yeah.
I don't know. But imagine that no guy had ever opened the door for me, and seeing him get off his car, like greet me out there, open the door for me. Any other guy would just been like pulled up, called me, and I would have to get in the car and stuff, you know. And he didn't do that. It was so different. I was like, oh my god.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed this juicy story time on how we met. That's a little bit about our life and how we met. Hopefully you guys found it enjoyable. Comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you are new. Let us know if you want to hear more story times like this, or if you even want to see videos like this. Anywho, it's been a pleasure, guys. We'll be seeing you guys next time.
Peace. Bye.